y'all. Oh, I can't even show none of this. I just think I want to get high for this reading. I just want to get high, period. Just a little bit. Okay, but I like smoking with people more than I do by myself. So this kind of gives me that feel. Or vibe. What's up?
Hey.
I was just thinking about you. How you be calling me different names. You be calling me Mama, Erica, and Auntie. And I was wondering, what would you call me today, Liam? Am I Mommy? Am I Erica? Or am I Auntie? Hmm. Am I Mama, Erica, or Auntie? Erica is for our best friend when I'm being his best friend. What am I today, boo? Which one?
Toast.
Toast? No, I'm talking about me. Am I Mama? Am I Erica? Or am I Auntie? Auntie?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty chill and relaxed, but I'm still got mommy vibes. Yeah, I do. I actually want to chill and relax more, but I had got into cleaning and organizing, and now I'm just looking at how much I still could do. My goal is to literally have the type of house where everything has a place and it's so easy for everyone to put it there. Like, just to have a freaking spotless house, but on a regular basis, and not because I work my ass off, but because I have managed to create a system that is just that fucking easy. I always growing up, I used to watch Lifetime a lot, and so on Lifetime it used to always be. Of course, there was some kind of drama, it had to be, but it always started off. I need to get back to that watching my Lifetime. They understand me because I mean, I was really young, but I remember like at 11, that's when it started. When I was like, that's the kind of life I want. I mean, minus the cheating husband and the murderous neighbor and all of that shit. But I was definitely like, yeah, that's the life that I want. It was like easy moms who had all this freedom and they stayed home and they did things with their kids, and they cooked and they cleaned, and they would be complaining about some of those things, but I was just thinking like, man, what I wouldn't give to have more time to do what I want to do in my home. I don't know why. I think because my life consisted of so much structure and going out all the time. We was always out knocking on y'all doors or congregating together or having people over, going over their house. It was just a lot of that. And then I continued it when I went to college, so it just never stopped until, and then I was working all the time, and when I wasn't working all the time, I wanted to party all the time and be around people all the time. So this is like the first time since I had my child and we've been on our own. It's really the first time in my life where my time is my own and I can just be in my zone if I want to. It's amazing. But it will be changing up shortly because that boy is going to school and his mama's going to have to do more because my son is doing more. I got to keep up with my son. This do not want to go out. What y'all got going on, Earth signs? Woo. Ooh, okay, period. Y'all fire, y'all got some shit going on. What y'all got going on? Tell me about it. We about to see. We about to see. We about to tap in and see. All right. Let's see here. Where do I want this to go? You know what I noticed being out today? Everybody that we came in contact with was like struggling. It seemed like to give like return our smiles, except for the guys, um, the man in particular. So I don't know what's going on with my women today, if it's a female thing, but it seemed like the men were, like even the bums on the street, like they were just hey, even the bum, he was like waving to tell me like he's getting off the sidewalk so that we could continue on. Like, so we didn't have to, like, I don't know what that was, like bump into each other. Honestly, to be honest, my son is so nice that sometimes I just be thinking like when it's a bum, I love when he says hello to them or waves or acknowledges them because they light up. But I don't be wanting him to like touch hands or anything with them because I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, and so I have a little stress about it. And when it's like a narrow walkway, I guess maybe that was something that was on my mind, but it seemed like he read my mind. He was just like, hey, he said hey little man, and he went over to the other side. And I was just like, wow, that was really nice. But yeah, just gentlemen in passing. Gentlemen, first off, gentlemen, and hellos, and, hey to my sons, and, teasing them a little bit or asking for his, what he get for lunch, pizza. But other than that, very, and like giving us our space, not invasive. But it just seemed like the females, it's like they wanted more conversation than we were offering. He wasn't really acknowledging them as much as he usually does. Like the women in the building, he wasn't in the mood to talk, but they were like trying to grab to talk more. And then when I acknowledged them, it was just weird. It was just weird. I don't know. My interactions with women today have been weird. It's a weird day. The energy is weird. What I just feel is like a lot of people are pretending to be okay. And I mean, sometimes that's what you got to do. Fake it till you make it. But why aren't you in your house doing that? I mean, if it was me. Because you're going to get whatever you are. So if you feeling pissy and angry or sad and depressed, what you're going to find is, I don't care how much they're smiling, you're just going to attract what you are. So it just compounds that energy. It doesn't heal it or fix it or plug it up, but whatever. Whatever. I'm done talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. The cards, okay, 9:09. Timestamp for when the cards actually start. Come on, Earth signs. You got the Tower. You got the Tower. You have the Three of Cups, and you have the Hangman in reverse, which is actually your energy. So you're afraid of something. So you're not doing anything because you're afraid of something, or you're afraid of losing something. Maybe you really like what's going on right now. You like the peace. You like the ease. You don't want to change up anything. You really like the way that something feels right now. Harmony, delight, celebration, social events, friendship. your feelings and your emotions. You're very aware of something that you really like, even though this is typically maybe a difficult circumstance, or maybe some things have come to light that could be, difficult to transmute or to go through, like heavy energies with the Tower. Something is different. Something is different. Also, there could be like a lot of things going on that like are different, that just kind of happen out of the blue. So your life is changing quite a bit, and yet so content, so happy, like it's fun. You're having a good time. Three of Cups. Friendships could be significant, or like soul ties, what do you call that? Kindred spirits. All praise to the Most High. Kindred spirits, people you vibe with. Okay. Well, what's the arrogance and the stagnation with the Hangman? What's that about? Resistance to spiritual influences. You could have just went through a time period where it felt like your soul was at war with your physical self. Okay, yeah, because you went through some kind of spiritual transition to gain a new perspective. But you've gotten a perspective and you want to lock into it. That's what this is. You really like this perspective. Yeah, because you look so comfortable here. So maybe that's just like, that's not even, some people would say like, wow, you're really, full of yourself or arrogant or something like that, but that's not really what it is. It's more so a lot of confidence that you are who you want to be, that you're doing what you want to do, that life is working out for you the way you intended to. So the spiritual influences that you could be resistant to is anything. And maybe it's like, it's about how it affects you spiritually. So anything seen or unseen that tries to take that away from you or change that from you. What I'm getting is a very healthy stubbornness, okay? Because Taurus gets people like to call them stubborn, the bull. But I feel like this is a determination to hold on to this perspective, which is making even a time period that could be difficult easy and fun. Like your worst day. Oh my goodness, I love this energy. This is even on your worst day. Sometimes it could get hard to tell. Like, you go through spells of your worst time period, and it's because of your mindset. But I feel like even when you accidentally fall into these traps that take you back to things not really working out the way you want them to, even that is easy and good for you. This is amazing energy. Look, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this up. The Sun is the next card that comes out of here. Sun. The Sun. Happiness, festivity, triumph, optimism, success, vitality, fun, and the motherfucking truth. That's what I'm seeing here. And I'm seeing this is a perspective shift of you seeing yourself as the motherfucking truth. Something has been awakened in you. And it did come with some losses. It came with some losses. So that's probably where, you may have had to cut a couple people off for a while, or, temporary disconnection in order to gain this new perspective, in order to hold on to this happiness and this joy and this ease and this comfort during a time period. Maybe it's not you that's going through emotional difficulty. It could be the people around you. Three of Cups, family, friends. Okay, so value connections, actually. It could be a tumultuous time period for people that you are connected to that are of value to you. But it was very important that you make it through this, or at least you saw yourself like this is your perspective shift, that you holding on to your happiness. Just like I was saying, just negativity, it attracts that, but positivity attracts that too. So you can, even someone who is having a really terrible day can meet you in that place of optimism. The bum that we saw on the street was kind and extra, but he didn't ask for anything, and I didn't even offer anything. I didn't even have any cash. We were walking, so I didn't even have any cash with me. Um, but you know, like his life, they likely a lot of them are happy, but he kind of met us with a smile that he didn't have when we walked by the first time. Um, so I just feel as if that's how something about that is what's going on in your life, where you may be the upliftment and you're holding on to that. Like, okay, well, it's okay for me to detach. It's okay for me to detach because I can keep the lights on so that the people around me, if they get off track, I can show them the light. Hey, no, let's not do that. Just like parents do, just like grown-ups do for your children. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do, we're not going to play that. Not when it's too good of a day. Not when we're having too much fun. Not when we could do whatever we want to do. Not when you're so amazing. Not when you're so smart. Like, let's do this. Let's do that. You just keep the lights on. Oh, everything's fine. You felt the wave of energy. Don't worry about it. Oh, that didn't work. It's okay. Like something about having peace so that even when there is difficulty that strikes, it just makes even the most difficult days easy. Easy street. Peace. Yeah, this is cooperation and working together with the Three of Pentacles and still holding on and maintaining your own goals. You weren't caught up. You weren't trapped. Whoa, come through. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. We also have the Devil in reverse. Wonderful energy with the strength though. So this is your determination. This is you like definitely being like self-disciplined. You're doing what you want to do. You're doing what feels good to you. You're doing what fills your cup. Okay. And you may be attracting other connections or even uplifting people who may not be in the same energy as you you may be uplifting them to feel good. You know what happens when you feel good? All of a sudden good things happen. So there's something very contagious and productive about your energy alone is what I'm getting. Three of Pentacles. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is falling on the Three of Cups. This is nice. This is like a group effort. Or you're not doing this alone. You had to work together. You're having to cooperate with other people in order to make this possible. Strength, bravery, confidence, courage, focus. Your power of persuasion is at an all-time high. You have strong, influential energy. Yeah, you have strong, influential energy. Three of Pentacles, that could be seen and recognized. You add value. You add value. Every room you step in, you're adding value to. This is after overcoming an obstacle and likely whatever it was that you've done, because you're holding this perspective shift. The Hangman, that perspective shift, that's where your power of persuasion is coming from. Because you have so much light. Your light is at an high. You're at a peak, energetically speaking. And people are like, oh my goodness, like if you're not showing it all on the outside, but you could be because you got the Tower, you could be this person that is like shifting people's minds, waking the rooms up, okay, shifting the perspective of other individuals, okay, waking them up, getting them in their bodies because of who you are and how you're being right now, or the energy that you're carrying right now. You could be acting it out on the outside is what I want to say. But the Tower is just as powerful of a card as the Hangman, who literally looks like he's doing nothing. So you could be all over the place doing a bunch of things, doing this, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere, you're with everyone, or you could literally be chilling just by yourself. You could just walk in the room solo, not say a word to anyone, and you are still adding the exact same value. You have that same power, you have that same influence, you got that same energy. So if you aren't working with people, people want to work with you. If you aren't spending time with people, they want to spend time with you. Don't like think that they don't. You did the work though. You did the work. The devil in reverse and the eight of swords in reverse. This is a freedom. Freedom. It's regaining control over self, reclaiming your power and authority by detaching from anything that would keep you from it. Embracing your freedom and very grounded. Very grounded. You're making great use of your freedom. Some of you are making great use of your free time. You're also doing really good with your money. And this could be after a setback or something. Like, honestly, you probably wish you had more money. Maybe you spent too much, or you experienced some kind of loss or something like that, or a setback, or something got stagnant, a temporary. Okay, because we have yes, so it's going to get better, but you dealt with it. Yeah, I can deal with all kinds of difficulties in life calmly. That's literally what this card says here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I can deal with all kinds of difficulties in life calmly. So I love this. Something was not a welcome change, or I don't know if it could have been that you were in control of this, that you did this. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you may have not been quite as resourceful or quite as productive as you truly wanted to be, or as you knew you needed to be. So you made some financial decisions deliberately and intentionally, and you knew that it would kind of put you at a little standstill or a setback, but not really a misfortune. In fact, you might even be liking it. It shifted your perspective, and it's also helped you to discover something that you weren't quite seeing. Okay, let's see what else. I know for me, so when I was in college, I remember saying, like, I'm never going to eat noodles again, like, ever, because when all the restaurants was closed and you couldn't get Pizza Hut to deliver. Oh, that was back when Pizza Hut was so fucking good. Oh my God, and they always had the $10 meat lover special, and they would deliver it to our dorm room. I'm in nostalgia right now on the top bunk bed. Eat that pizza. Okay. Shout out to my high school sweetheart, because I swear we went to college and got it done. We were having so much fun. But anyway, I don't know why I just had that moment of nostalgia, but what was the point? Oh, I remember saying I'm never going to eat ramen noodles again. And then I had a day where it was like, oh, fuck, I really cannot afford to eat out. I cannot spend no money. I'm hungry. I didn't go grocery shopping. It's too late to order anything that would not be ridiculously priced. Okay, what am I going to do? Fuck it. I'm just going to go to bed. And then I was like, I'm going to eat these noodles. Oh, my God. They were so good. And then that it was like not too long after that I saw like, oh, ramen made a comeback. Now it's all over the place. Oh, you can order it at a restaurant and people are adding all type of shit to it. But okay, I'm making myself hungry. Period in life to get me back to something that was just really good. And what it did for me is it like put you in your body in a place of happiness and nostalgia, like memories, good memories, good vibes, good energy, good circumstances, good a good perspective. Okay, a good way of seeing things that you are calling back. You're literally like conjuring that energy or that version of self back into the present moment, is what I'm getting. And you're adding that value to other people. And it doesn't have to be specifically like I was saying, but it's like something about the time periods in life that you are able to make it through and use your mind and enjoy it at the same damn time. Like a little bit of nothing, but you could get you, I don't know, get you a little shot, get you a little 50-cent coat, or what are they, $1 now? a little dollar Coke and a little shot of Jack. And like you're making something out of nothing. You don't have to be a drinker either, but this is about the Three of Cups is like social and drinking or whatever. So maybe you can't get out, maybe you don't have a car. Um, maybe it's just one of those time periods. Maybe you got to work. Okay, but you are able to be so flexible and make it fun for yourself. Literally, the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups is getting work done and having fun at the same damn time. You are doing that. You have learned to combine something. You know what? That's funny too, because I did not grow up with that type of mindset. The Bible really talked about everything having its proper place, and there's a time for fun, and there's a time for work, and there's a time for this, and there's a time for that. Why is it so quiet? Did the power go out? Let me see. I don't want to disturb him because he's... Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. It just got super quiet in here all of a sudden. He probably just turned the TV off. But yeah. Okay, so there is something in your life here. Structure. Maybe you're used to so much structure and discipline or self-discipline. Or you're just used to, someone always itemizing things for you. Do this at this time, that time. Okay, 333 on the clock. Most of us are. Most of us are. I mean, we go from one institution to another. From school where they have all these rules and tell us what to do all day. And then come home and you've got parental rules. And some of us had chores. And then you grow up and you go to work and then they tell you what to do all day and you have rules, and so it just continues. But this is something, and then your fun has to be outside of that. But this is like learning to combine that. Some of you may have found a job. Okay, I always wanted to do that. That's one job I never end up doing. Well, no, I did. I was a shop girl, but it's not the same thing. I wanted to be a bartender. I wanted to be a bartender. I've never done that, but I always felt like that would be the perfect, semi-perfect job for me. I got a lot of, anyway, semi-perfect job, but somebody may have gotten a job like that or something like that. When I worked at Lucky's Bar, it was so fun. Like my brother used to come in and buy up the whole bar and turn up, and we could dance, and it was a time period where all the girls had to come out and we would do the wobble. Like we had certain songs and we all did our dance or whatever to get the dance floor jumping and get it started. And it was just such a fun job. Like it was making money, but it was also fun. So that's one job that I actually miss. I don't miss any of the others, but that's one job that I miss. And I never really sought or found another job that was quite like it, but somebody could have found something like that. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Maybe you're doing something, the job that you do or how you make your money is fun to you. It doesn't have to be that it's a bar, but it's that type of thing where you're connecting with people that you actually like and you're doing something that you like, or you do what you do, but you have a good time while you're doing it. Silenced unknown call. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just had to check because it was just weird. Not you. I was saying it got quiet, so I was wondering if everything was with the TV. Yeah, you should. You should go in there. That's the train one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go in there. And then I got a weird call. It says silence unknown caller. Anyway, I'm getting that there's something that you're doing for work. Caller?
No.
What you say? Say it again. Say it again. What you say?
No.
The train?
No.
Is it the Thomas train?
You're fine.
I like that one. All right, we have Emperor, Boss. You could be starting your own job.
Whoa, show.
And I didn't mean to say, yeah, no, I see the train, baby. Let me finish this right quick, okay? Some of you, you're starting entrepreneur. That's what I'm getting. You're starting your own business. And for some of you, this might even be that you're doing something different now. You could be like a stay-at-home. Somebody could be a stay-at-home father. As opposed to you usually hear it being the mother, but someone could be a stay-at-home father, or you work from home or something like that, or your job could leave a lot of room for you to be able to connect and have fun with your kids or bring them with you. Okay, this is really nice though. There's something that it's taking self-discipline, so you are still, like I said, structured, or you have self-discipline, but at the same time you get to enjoy life a little bit or throw some fun in there. Something is working really well here. Some of you, this is a co-parenting situation. If you're co-parenting, I feel like your new perspective on this is that this is something that is working really well for you, or the way that you're choosing to do it is making it really easy for you too. Some of you, especially the masculine energy here, it seems like you are really dominating things, and your determination is that it be easy, fun, and beneficial for everybody. Something just looks so good. What's the sun? Your energy has just been amazing since I got started. The sun is the devil in reverse. That's what I'm saying. This is a really good time period here. I enjoy every moment of life. I enjoy every moment of life. Period. Okay, wait, I'm about to end it. But yeah, like I know you can hear my son in the background, but like literally, like that's what I'm getting is like even the worst, everything is fun. The tower, it's like you are getting rid of this mindset that puts a cap on your happiness or how much of it you get to have, or what you have to do to get it. No, every day, every moment that you choose to enjoy or embrace happiness, it can be reflected to you. You can have it. I don't know, but somebody, you just really overcame something here. You really overcame something here. You may have even had to confront some like deep-seated fears, okay? And it's your optimism that really turns something around. Your changed mind has changed your life. That's what I'm getting. I love this so much. This would also be someone's awakening, spiritual awakening, and exiting of the matrix energy. Yeah. Just standing in your own power and your own strength, and embracing your life. Oh, I see him. Why is he so big?
Yo!
Why is he so big? And he is not going to fit in that little bitty door.
Yo!
Oh, it's a little one too.
Whoa!
You pulled it up? Okay, we gotta go. But that's your video. That's your reading. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I'll see you in the next one. I'm in love with your souls. Bye.